All right, hello and welcome everybody. J-Man here back for another reaction. So we've got two songs to go in the From Wishes to Eternity concert. And we have made our way to Beauty and the Beast. Chat has clarified for me this is not the Disney movie Beauty and the Beast. This is a Nightwish original. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. Thanks for joining YouTube. Thanks for hanging out, Twitch. Let's dive on in here. Nightwish, Beauty and the Beast, From Wishes to Eternity. Let's get it.
We'll have a guest here to the stage. Please welcome Lapin Raspikurku, Tony from South Arctica.
From cradle of cradle, lovely children, we live forever that one day. From time of famine to days of feast, the tale of the beauty and the beast.
Thank you. Good night.
Where happily ever after was to kiss a frog. Don't you know this tale, in which all I ever wanted, I'll never have, for who'd ever learn to love the beast?
All right. Yeah, so this one I'm a bit split. So the first part of the song, not so much a fan. Um, I didn't like where Tarja was in her register for that early part. Um, it didn't connect for me. But then after the guest singer left the stage, I liked what she was doing. I liked that second little aria bit there of her own. And her vocalizations there at the very end were spot on. That was really nice. I really liked that. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, this one for me. The first part, I could take that or leave it. The last part I really liked. Yeah, I got my happy ending, Garbox. Um, so yeah, that was yeah, like I said, the first part just didn't really resonate with me. Um, didn't particularly care for the guest singer. He wasn't bad, but his voice didn't do anything for me particularly. I didn't really like the register of Tarja's voice that she was in. So the first part, yeah, just didn't really resonate with me. That from the time that he left the stage, I liked it. And I would say in the first part too, Tuomas was in kind of this synthy sort of sound with his keys that, you know, synth synth in rock for me has it's a very touchy subject with me. Um, being an older guy starting out with classic rock, moving into 80s rock, hair metal, stuff like that. It was in like the my junior and senior year where music started to change. New waves started coming in. And there were a lot of these very synth heavy bands. They were replacing guitars with synthesizers. And I wasn't a big fan of that. It just didn't sound right to me. And it took me quite a few years. It took me 4 or 5 years to really get on board with the synth in rock kind of thing. Um, and they were there before. So don't get me wrong. Rush was probably one of the bands that used a heavy synth in their music, but it worked for me. But what a lot of the new wave artists were doing with synth, it was like they replaced the guitars with synthesizer, and I didn't care for that. And the early part of this song, the synth sound that Tuomas was doing, I didn't really care for. Later on, it got more into that. It sounded more like the uh, orchestral sounding keys. It was still a synthy sort of sound, but it sounded more like the more orchestral sort of sound to it. So yeah, so a bit of a deep breakdown there, but like I said, really in the end, I was really happy with the way that the song finished out. I really liked the vocalization that Tarja did there at the end. So yeah, it'd be hard to rate this song on a 1 to 10 scale because the early half of it, if I had to really rate it, the early half would bring it down. But if I was to rate, I guess I would rate the first part of the song, I would probably rate a 6 or a 7. The second half of the song, or the last part of the song, I'd probably rate a 9 or a 10. So that would bring probably the overall score if we rated the song overall down to like a 7 or an 8. But yeah, there it is. There you go. There you have it. So all right. So thanks for joining out there, YouTube. We got one more to go to finish this concert out. Can't wait to see what they use for their show closer. So thanks for joining, YouTube. Thanks, Twitch, for hanging out. We'll be right back. Everybody be good. Peace.